Greetings and welcome to another exciting installment of Twin Flame Success Stories, where I show you that there are answers. You don't have to suffer anymore. You see, I was in your shoes about 6 years ago, the sleepless nights, maybe 7 years ago, sleepless nights. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't function. All you can think about is this person. You feel like your whole world is falling apart. I mean, this is absolutely crazy what you're going through. You've never gone through a breakup like this before. You know this is not normal, and you'll do anything to make the pain stop. Sound familiar? Guys, I was there. Well, I've got some good news for you. My twin flame is permanently in my life. No more running and chasing. We're hanging out. It's all good. And I've coached over 7,000 twin flame students. Guys, there is a way that this works. Okay? Right? That's kind of what you're looking for. Like, what's the answer? I got to find the answer, and I've got good news for you. There is an answer. If it is true that there is this phenomenon called twin flames, then there must be a way that it works, right? And you're looking around on the internet, there's all these different people giving you all these different explanations, answers about what to do. And I'm just another guy on the internet. Why should you listen to me? Right? You're questioning me even, and you should. You should question me. There's a lot of information, differing information on the internet about twin flames. So that's what these videos are all about. If you ask me personally, what I think is important is what I say about twin flames. And we're going to talk about that too in today's success stories video. I'm going to share some more testimonials with you. But the teachings, they make sense. They're the only thing that really seems logical to people whenever they sit down and listen to me talk about this. It's like, oh, well, yeah, that makes perfect sense. But other people, they want to see proof. Show me some proof. If your shit works, Kurt, show me some evidence. And that is exactly what this video series is all about. Let's get right into it, my friends. This first one here is from a fairly recent YouTube video that I did. And busting a myth, right? Like, people believe that your twin flame has to awaken. And I addressed, well, what's really going on is people want to be with their twin, and they think that if they awaken and then their twin flame awakens, then they're going to come together. That's what they really want, right? That's what you really want. You want to be with your twin. And there's just kind of this myth that says you both have to awaken, and you don't. They don't have to do anything. You do. And that's what's so great about this. You don't even have to have a conversation with your twin flame, and they'll unblock you. And I've even got another testimonial that I'm going to share with you where that happened. That happens all the time, you guys. Your twin could have you blocked, and you do something that makes them unblock you. How cool is that? You don't even need to talk to them. So this first one here, and I love her screen name, Same Soul, Different Body, 333. That's great. So the short version of her testimonial here is that she took my paid coaching program, and I'm going to share with you somebody who had some breakthroughs just watching the free content on my YouTube channel. So I've got one of those that I'm going to share with you as well today. But this person, short story, she took my coaching. It worked. Her twin flame came back. Now they're good. No more running and chasing, right? Now, what's interesting is she also got impatient with the whole process. She went ahead and signed up for another coach's program where they teach you how to do all this energy work and healing. And it also cost thousands of dollars. Instantly, her twin flame started to act like a jerk again and run away. How many times have you guys heard me talk about this? I don't say the things that I do to be arrogant or anything like that. That's not it. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, you guys. But I know that my coaching works and I know what doesn't work. And usually, what you're going to get online about twin flames is a whole bunch of psychology, a whole bunch of healing and doing energy work and balancing your inner feminine and masculine and healing your inner childhood wounds and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, on its own, there's nothing really wrong with doing those things. Those are good things to do. They just don't apply here, guys. Okay. Your twin flame is your soul. This is what's so weird about the information that you see online about twin flames. Everybody agrees about what a twin flame is, basically. Everybody says it's one soul. You're the same soul. It's one soul in two bodies. And that's true. Okay, well, if we all agree about what a twin flame is, then why is there all these different ideas about what you're supposed to do? Don't you think that's kind of strange? We're all on the same page about what this is, but then everybody's giving you different advice about what to do. That doesn't make any sense. Guys, your twin flame is your soul. You have to align with your soul, not the mind. This is transcendentalism. This is basic spiritualism. That's really all this is. Your twin flame is your spirit. They are your soul. The soul is consciousness. The mind is thought and emotion. And so there's really nothing wrong with doing psychology. Again, these spiritual gurus on the internet, YouTube, they call it spiritual to do all of this healing and energy work, but it's actually not spiritual. It's psychology to do those things. And that's fine. There's no problem with doing those things, but they don't work with your twin flame. They backfire. They make your twin flame run harder. And there is a scientific reason for that. It's because the mind is polarization. It's push-pull, the mind. It's duality. Okay. And that's also one of the basic tenets of spiritualism and even psychology. I've had psychologists tell me the mind is dichotomous. It's duality. So you're going to get that push-pull with your twin flame when you focus on them. So this other coach, how many times have I told you guys this? Your average twin flame coach is charging thousands of dollars to tell you to do a bunch of healing and energy work, which is all psychology, and then it makes your twin flame run again. Guys, you don't need to do any of that stuff. All the myths about twin flames, that's the first thing that you can do. You can start there, right? Here's a perfect example why your twin flame doesn't awaken. And I'll show you some other videos that you can watch, free videos on my YouTube channel where you can learn about the myths and what not to do and what to do and all this kind of stuff, right? Good stuff. Started my program in January of 23, September of 23. He came back asking her on dates and making her a priority. That never happened before. That had never happened before. Ever. She signed up for my program. 8 months later, he came back, making her a priority, wanting to be with her. How about that? And the thing is, have you ever heard the saying, oh, the simple answer is usually the right one? Now, that's not always true. That's why it's usually the right one. Well, I got some good news. This is one of those times. The internet is telling you that you have to do all this complicated stuff to get your twin flame back. You don't. It's actually very simple. Let's go to the next one. This, and I apologize for the image quality. The original post, this was on Facebook. I couldn't, well, I could find it if I wanted to. It's going to take me all day to dig it up because there's so much stuff on my Facebook page. But I've got this picture of a comment, and it's fairly recent. It's August 6th, right? Fairly recent, about a month ago. I saved these. I've got one from about a week ago. I've got 3 from a week ago. What am I saying? I just posted another twin flame success stories video a week ago, and there were 3 new ones on there. But I kind of parse these out. I've got a whole bunch of these testimonials saved on my phone. I've got pictures all over my phone. My employees, they also send me pictures, and I kind of keep track of them in the text message threads with my employees. But guys, I've got dozens just from the last couple of months, or I mean weeks, couple of weeks. I've got dozens. And I'm just kind of saving them for a rainy day. You know, I make these videos every once in a while, twin flame success stories. But guys, there's so many of these. It's unbelievable. This pretty straightforward. You know, they took my coaching. If you put in the work, the program works 100% of the time, unless you're not on the journey, right? If you haven't really met your twin flame. But either way, it works. Pretty straightforward. And it's true. The other things that they're saying here, the program is life-changing, guys. And let me be clear about this. Is it the program that's life-changing? Guys, I'm just a way shower. I'm not special. Okay. I can't give you anything. And that's actually the first thing that I talk about in my paid coaching. I can't give you anything. You're it. You are what you're looking for. I'm just going to show you that. So, what is it that's working? Right? Is my program life-changing, or is this experience life-changing? Yeah, it's this experience, guys. And if you're struggling, if you're still confused, if you're still going through these difficult cycles with your twin flame, you don't have to struggle with this, guys. This is supposed to be the greatest experience of your life. That's what this is. This is your spiritual awakening. And when you stay so highly focused on the outside world, and in this case, namely your other self, your twin flame, another incarnation of your soul, right? Like reincarnation, right? When you stay so focused on the external world, it causes you to keep going through the same cycles of suffering. Guys, this is a spiritual journey. This is an inward experience. And I'm not talking about taking your focus off the person and focusing on yourself, because that's just another, you know, psychological way of doing things, right? It's a subject-object relationship, right? I focus on myself. That's not quite it. It's I am the experience. I am the focus. I am consciousness. I am. It's deeper than thought. You can't think your way there. This person even said that. Look at this. You can't think your way there. Up here, kind of towards the middle, little bit above the middle. You see that? You can't think your way there, right? This is not a journey of the mind, guys. This is a journey of the soul. This is a journey of being, which means it's not a journey at the end of the day. You're not trying to get anywhere. That's what's so strange about this to people, is they're always trying to figure this out, and they're always trying to get somewhere with this. That's not it. You already are your twin flame. The question is, who are you? What is the you? Right. It's beyond the mind, the soul. It is beyond the mind. It's beyond thoughts and emotions. That's another reason why the healing stuff, it just doesn't work, guys. It's fine to do that for anything else in life. No problem. I highly recommend it. I've done it. But with your twin flame, all bets are off, and it makes them run harder. Here's another one, and this person actually left a couple of testimonials on my YouTube channel. This person, it looks like they just kind of have been watching my free stuff, and they've been having some breakthroughs. I have my other self. That's what we call twin flame. Your twin flame is you. You are simultaneous incarnations of the same soul, right? Other self. What is the self? Again, we just kind of talked about that. Most people believe that they are the mind. They believe themselves to be this personality. It's an identity, but it's really just a spacesuit that the true self is wearing. The true self being the astronaut, the true self being consciousness, wears this spacesuit of thought and emotion. But that's not you. The true self is beyond mind, and your twin flame is your other self. You are one, which means there's not a we, actually. There is only you. Think about that for a second. Think about what I just said. Contemplate that. Let's just pause right here. There's not me and my twin flame. There's just me. You got to go there, guys. You got to go beyond thinking and emotion, the mind. You got to go beyond that. The soul is beyond mind. You can't figure it out. And you don't need to. This is a very different thing from what the internet is telling you, you guys. That's why I'm the world's #1 twin flame coach. 7,000 students. This is genuine spiritualism. Again, not the pop culture, new age, counterfeit version of spiritualism, which is actually psychology. And they just slap the label spiritual over top of it. That's the dime a dozen kind of spiritual gurus you're going to get on the internet. And it's not even really spiritual. It's not. It's psychology. Real spiritualism is something else, something which is beyond description. So this person, their twin flame, came back. She watched my free content. Here's another one. Exactly the same thing. You can read this whole thing if you want. You know, I mean, here's the good stuff. My twin flame didn't want to leave me alone. He's in my life and didn't want to go anymore. And this is the thing. She's talking about, I didn't care if he wanted to stay or go. I feel Zen and nirvana. She feels at peace. Right. So the great spiritual teachers, the masters, how do they describe the soul? Peace. Not thinking, not emoting, but just peace. Zen, nirvana, right? That's the soul. And you don't think your way there. You just already are that. You just have to release identification with the mind. Again, we believe that we are that which does the thinking and the emoting. And again, there's nothing wrong with thinking and emotions. That's just not what this is, guys. This is where you go beyond that. What's interesting, thinking and emotions work better. Consciousness is like lubricant for the human person. That's why this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. Your life can improve drastically as a result of this journey if you accept what this journey is and start doing it properly. All of the great spiritual masters are going to teach it to you that way. You are not your mind. Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, Yogananda, Ram Dass, Eckhart Tolle, all of the great spiritual masters. Genuine spiritualism, real spiritualism is this remembrance of yourself as consciousness. There's no thinking. There's no healing. You don't need to do that stuff for your twin flame. You can do it for a lot of other reasons. And again, that's fine. I've done it. And it was kind of nice, actually. But that's just not what this is, my friends. This is something much deeper. Your twin flame is your soul. So here is a catalog of other twin flame success stories videos that I've done. You are watching video number 80. How about that? I've been at this for a long time, friends, and I don't have any plans to stop, at least not anytime soon. I do have several students that are married to their twin flame, living together. It is very hard to get people to give up their privacy and agree to appear on the YouTube channel. It's YouTube. You got 100,000 people looking at you. People like their privacy. I mean, most of you watching, do you want to do that? No. So here's why I'm saying that. For every one person that shows up on my YouTube channel, think about how many more there are. And there's even here, I always forget this. Let me pull something up here. Give me just 1 second here, you guys. There's more. There's a lot more. Um, let's see. I always forget to pull this up. I'm going to pull it up right now. We're doing this. Let's see. Here we go. Do that. All right, there it is. Okay. I meant to do this last week, but no time like the present, huh? Okay. Here we go. So this is a free masterclass presentation that you can go watch. This is the number one mistake everybody makes with twin flames. There's actually a link in the description box down below. You can watch this if you want. It's free. It's about an hour long. But I also have all of these testimonials. Here's John. John, there's him and his twin flame. They're married. Here's Tanaya. Tanaya, she is married to her twin flame. Right? Ruxar, Gretel, and Baya, they're the people who are on my playlist here, right? And then there's Natasha. She's living with her twin flame. So again, there's more, guys. I've got so many testimonials. They're everywhere. I've even got more if you scroll down on here, some more. There's more. I mean, it just goes on and on, you guys. 7,000 students. You got to think I've got a lot of them. And then all of these twin flame success stories videos, 80 of them. You got to think there's 3 to 4 brand new ones in every single one of these videos. And I've been at this for 6 years, and that's not even all of them. There's more on my website that aren't on here. There's hundreds and thousands. It's unreal. You could literally just hop on the videos menu of my YouTube channel and just start clicking on random videos, and you'll find them all over the place. What we do is we pin them to the top of the video whenever we find them. So it'll be easier for you guys to find them that way. But I don't know, you could binge watch these success stories videos. These thumbnails, I do reuse these pictures, you may notice. But these are all unique individual videos, all of them. And it's just unreal how many there are. Let's talk about the free stuff that you could start watching. I always direct people to this video first. I'm probably going to redo it in the near future just because it's such a great teaching. And I didn't quite hit 33, 32. That just bugs the crap out of me. So I got to redo it, guys. But anyway, no, but seriously though, the object of this video is to point out to you to question why exactly are we saying the words separation, union, and detaching? Why do we use those words? Have you ever met anybody in your life who talked about a romantic relationship in that way? Like, you've got all these stages you got to get through, and when we are not together, that's the separation. And when we're together, we are in union. And how to do that is you have to detach. And there's all this lingo that's going around in the twin flame community, but nobody stops and asks why we're doing that. It's just kind of monkey see, monkey do. And I explain why in this video. It's because those are not really twin flame words. They're not. Those came from transcendentalism. Those are states of consciousness. So somebody, probably about mid-century, mid-20th century, figured out twin flames, and they said, oh, this is just genuine spiritualism. This is transcendentalism. That's all this is. And took those teachings, superimposed them over top of their twin flame, right? I've got to get into unity consciousness, union. Separation, it's a state of consciousness. It's where it's how the ego mind looks at the world. I'm here Everything else is out there separate from me. You'll always hear like Ram Dass and Eckhart Tolle and Yogananda and Rupert Spira referring to the mind as separation. That's how it views the world. Unity, which is where the word union came from, is where you experience yourself as one. There's only one thing. There's not many things that you are separate from. There's only you. And it's a very deep, esoteric teaching, which might not make sense to you unless you're having a genuine spiritual awakening. And I've got some news for you. You are. If you met your twin flame, that's exactly what's happening to you. You need to go there, guys. And this experience that I speak of, where you are one with everything, especially your twin flame, you don't think your way there. You don't understand it. You kind of just got to like get the mind out of the way. You're always remembering, I am the witness of the mind, of thinking. I witness thinking and emotion. I am consciousness. Consciousness just experiences. It just experiences, but it experiences thought too. It's very esoteric, very deep. This is why I have all of my students start by reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That's a great place to start. The first chapter of that book is called You Are Not Your Mind. Now, what happened? The internet came along, got a hold of the teachings, and mixed them all up, and now nobody remembers what those words really meant. They're just kind of using them. Everybody's just kind of repeating the same thing without thinking about why we're doing that. That's why people are saying those words on these twin flame chat forums and communities, all over the internet. They don't really know why they're doing it. It's just monkey see, monkey do. So that's what I address in this video. This is how I am able to say that I have to offer you the true twin flame teachings. If somebody was to say to me, Kurt, what makes you think you're so special, right? What gives you the right to say you've got the true twin flame teachings? Because why are we using these words? And not to mention the fact, 7,000 students, right? I've got hundreds, thousands of students with their twin flame, married to their twin flame, living this incredible life, manifesting abundance, starting businesses, all of these amazing things, you guys. That's what this journey is all about. So come check this playlist out. It's it's going to be 108 here videos. I just keep adding them. I do have it arranged in kind of a order where some of the more important ones are towards the top. But just kind of start scrolling through here. You just pick things that you think look interesting. Just start watching them. If you watch 10 of the videos on this playlist, after a while, you're going to start to get the general message that I'm trying to show you. It's going to start to click, right? So, don't just think you're going to watch one or two videos and figure it out, right? You need to spend more time on this than that. You're going to have to hear me repeat these things a few times. Twin flames is not a bumper sticker. It's not an elevator pitch. You're going to have to sit down and spend some time learning about this, making this an area of study. And it's just kind of one of those things, repetition, that's how we learn. And you'll start hearing me saying kind of the same like basic principles in all of these videos, and it'll all start making sense to you. And you're even going to relate it to a lot of the experiences that you had with your twin flame. There's also this playlist. So again, go to the playlists menu on my YouTube channel, go to the homepage of my YouTube channel, look for the playlists menu. There's this success stories playlist. There's the true twin flame teachings playlist. And there's the twin flame science playlist. So again, if it is true that there are twin flames, then there is a way that it works that I don't get to decide and you don't get to decide, just like everything else. Why does the sun go up and go down? Because the earth is spinning. Can you disagree? Well, I mean, I guess, but you're just deluding yourself. You know, some people think the earth is flat, right? So that's good news. There is a way that this works. This is a real phenomenon. And yes, your twin flame is your past life. That is exactly what is going on. Everybody already knows about reincarnation, guys. And time itself is not really linear. It seems that way from our perspective down here in density. But ultimate reality, you can kind of hop all around in time every time you reincarnate. And that, by the way, the fact that your twin flame is your past life explains why they run. And, you know, watch this video, What Are Twin Flames? Also, I would recommend watching all the videos in this playlist, actually. They're very good. Again, some of them kind of long, but guys, worth watching. This is going to be the last fucking time you put a large investment into twin flames, figuring out what twin flames are, what to do about your twin flame. When you're ready to sign up for my coaching, if you sign up for my coaching, you should sign up for my coaching. Guys, it's not thousands of dollars, and it'll be the last fucking time you spend any money on some twin flame coaching. End of story. End of story. There's even more testimonials on here. So this is my website, newworldallstar.com. You come here, just kind of scroll down. You can read all this stuff. It's good stuff, right? Here's where you sign up. We'll get to that in a second. I just want to cover more of these testimonials. You already saw these lovely ladies. There's more down here. Hannah, I joined the introduction to the journey, and after 1 week, my twin contacted me and came to meet me to talk. SJ, kind of the same thing. Claire, same thing. And again, look at Claire and Tanja here. My twin unblocked me. My twin unblocked me. Right. So the twin flame had them blocked. You don't even have a way to get a hold of your twin flame, but you're doing some internal work, which is another one of these cringy figures of speech that I don't like using. Do the work, right? Because that's psychology. But all we have to do is acknowledge kind of this language barrier that's right there, because what's really going on with this is it's not work. It's not doing. It's not action. It's being. That's the first lesson in my paid twin flame coaching program, right? It's being. It's not work. Do the work. Well, no, but it is true that there's something that you're up to, something that you're doing to get your twin flame to stop rejecting you. There is. And it works, guys. It works. You don't even have to have a conversation with your twin flame. They'll unblock you and start talking to you. So this just kind of keeps going. There's a whole bunch. There's also this where it says see more testimonials. Click that button. These are people who, for the most part, there's some repeats here, but here's one from Krista. These are people who weren't comfortable putting a picture, but kind of the same thing. Thanks to New World All-Star, I'm in a solid relationship with my twin flame. You can, if you want, scroll through here. Here's Carissa. Same thing. It's been 5 months. I feel great, and my twin flame unblocked me and wants to talk. That's the first thing that happens, by the way, is you start feeling better, right? Well, here's Vina, same thing. It's been 6 months. My twin flame came back. Here's Abby, same thing. My twin contacted me and wants to get together in person. This just goes on and on. There's about 100 in here. Just so you know, there's a bunch, you guys. Simret, Dina, April, CM, Thomas, Lucia. It just keeps going, guys. It's insane. It's insane. So there's that. Let's talk about the paid coaching again. So this here, manifest your dream life. That's for the law of attraction. Law of attraction does not really, well, let me put it this way. Law of attraction techniques don't work on your twin flame. This is for like my existing students that want to learn how to do that. That's kind of the next thing. You know, you want to learn how to manifest abundance, stuff like that. This one here, the introduction to the journey for twin flames. You click this button, learn more. And if you're ready to sign up, you can click this button, start the true spiritual journey today. Let me zoom in here for you, right? So click that. And here it is. Here's the 3 levels. And again, just to put this into context for you, this is really not a lot of money when you compare the other twin flame coaches that are out there. And again, the coaching that they're going to give you isn't even real twin flame coaching. So back to my student who said she actually tried that stuff. It was thousands of dollars. She did all this stuff and he started running again. It doesn't work, guys. It backfires. And you don't even need to do that stuff. So here it is. I even have payment plans. So if you look down here, $71, $80, $90, whatever you want to do. The main difference is between these 3 levels is the length of time that you have access to the group coaching calls and the private Facebook community. I strongly recommend at least the gold package. If you're not sure, you can get the silver, and then it's still really affordable to stay on the calls if you feel like you need to do that. Everything is in the video program. That's why the cost for the video program is not $44, right? There's other twin flame coaches who they kind of nickel and dime you. Like they'll start you out for like $150. But then after a year, you're paying $100 a month. You've paid them over $1,300. You only need to give me this much money, whatever you see on your screen right now. That's it. That's it. Everything is in the video coaching program. I designed the video coaching program to have everything that you need from start to finish. It's 44 hours long. It's more than 44 hours long. I even tell you, okay, what do you do when they come back? What's the long-term plan? What is it going to look like when you guys are together? All of that stuff is in there. It's all in there, guys. So I don't roll like that. I don't do the fucking breadcrumbing shit. I don't charge rip-off prices. You're in a lot of pain. And yeah, that's not right, guys. Enough said there. So this is very affordable. It's very comprehensive. 2 months of the group coaching calls, I think, is a good kind of place to start because you're going to have some questions after you watch the videos. I'm going to give you an action plan, what to do to start getting some results, and you'll start having some experiences and some things will come up. You'll have a few questions for the first couple of months after you start. So the gold package, that's a good way to go. You get about $40 off the group coaching calls. And most people, that's all they really do. Some people like the community. They stay in there for a while because they meet a lot of people. They make a lot of friends. That's cool. Up to you how you want to do that. Again, silver, if you want to just do that, it's fine. The group coaching calls, most people, they do it for a couple of months and then they say, thank you, Kurt, and they leave, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Like I said, this is designed for you to get all the answers in the video course. You can watch the video course several times. You get to keep it for life, right? You get to keep the videos for life, at least as long as I'm alive. And you'll go rewatch the videos and you'll pick up new stuff. It'll start making sense to you. There's also these payment plans. It's 6 payments. You get instant access to the videos with your first payment, right? It's a payment plan, not a subscription. You do save $50 when you pay in full, however. There is that. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the program. That's the deal. That's the spiel. It works. Everything is private. We don't allow information to be shared outside the group. You can use an alias when you're inside the group. We don't care. Whatever you want to do. I just want you to get the result. I want you to stop struggling and suffering with this. I'm so tired of seeing you guys suffer. It's got to stop. So get plugged in, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.